Very good evening, everyone. This is Manjeet Rawat, your online instructor, and welcome to another class of Veeam Backup and Replication, new playlist that I recently added on our YouTube channel. And in this playlist, we are going to follow the proper roadmap of Veeam Backup and Replication by using the official content. So we already talked about what are the things that we are going to cover in this entire playlist. So you can consider this is day one, and here we are going to discuss about the basic component of backup, which are really important for every backup engineer. And definitely, guys, once we complete this entire playlist, you will able to take care the backup of any organization, any client. You are able to set up a new backup infrastructure for any client. So let's move. Let me share my screen. But before that, if you're new on my YouTube channel, watching my video first time, do subscribe, because Teach Me Cloud is a single technical training based YouTube channel that give you 100% live practical based video without skipping any step. I hope you guys are able to see my screen. Guys, this is the agenda and the entire course we captured from official website of Veeam Backup. And this is day one. You can consider this is day one. And here we are going to talk about the backup fundamentals. The meaning of backup fundamentals: multiple components are involved. These components will help us to establish our backup with systematic way that anyone can easily understand the infrastructure of your backup that you establish from scratch. Backup concept, like you should clear about the DR, the importance of disaster recovery. RPO, which is really important, a recovery point objective that help you a lot to understand about the backup scheduling, and RTO, which is related to the recovery time objective, recovery point objective, recovery time objective. Both are a combination related to the backup and restore, right? So I'm going to guide you about the proper concept with practical examples related to the disaster recovery and RPO and RTO, that you can easily manage the large infrastructure, because you know that when we set up our Veeam backup and application, you are responsible to protect everything. Maybe server, maybe virtual machine, maybe Office 365 mailing services, maybe another kind of resources like file, folder, data, unstructured data, SQL server, no SQL server. These all the things we are able to protect with the help of Veeam backup and application. Fine, guys. So let's start our journey. In previous class, we talked about the basic of Veeam backup, right? And today I'm going to add fundamentals of backup, right? This is of fundamentals of backup, right? So these things are really important for us. We must need to clear about what DR, then RPO, recovery point objective, then RTO, recovery time objective, point objective, time objective. You know very well about Veeam Backup is a type of tool. Multiple backup tools are available in the market: Barracuda, Commvault, Datto, Shadow Protect, right? NetApp. These all are the types of backup software that you can use to protect your environment. Veeam Backup is the most popular backup software in entire world. If you compare the top most backup software, so Veeam Backup is on top. Let's take an example. You are going to establish a backup for your resources. So very important thing that you need to configure, which is storage, right? You should configure one SAN storage, and storage must be with high configuration, maybe 100 TB. It's also depend upon the type of infrastructure, the capacity of organization. And this is your laptop or maybe desktop where we need to install Veeam software, right? This application, this machine is responsible to contain the operating system, any operating system, and you need to install this tool. We are going to take the backup of ESXi for virtualization. We are responsible to take the backup of database, maybe SQL server. Our responsibility to configure backup for ADDS machine, means fully on-premises domain controller. We are responsible to manage mailboxes, right? We are going to configure mailboxes, the backup of mailboxes, and another document and files. So let's take an example. We are going to configure backup for file servers. Done. All machines or devices are connected with the dedicated network. All the devices are connected with the same network environment. See, all the machines are available within the premises. Next, we are able to take the backup because ESXi can help us to create virtual machines, right? We can set up multiple VM. It's a type of structure data means SQL can create a structured data like as the tables, right? So we need to configure the backup for tables as well. ADDS directly associated with services. Mailboxes means email services. File server, maybe it is applicable for documents, PDF, documents, images, whatever things that you want to put. Always file server will help you. Fine. So by using this particular tool, we are able to configure the backup of these things, and you can easily take the backup of virtual machines. And the structured data means tables, services, all the services we can configure by using our SAN storage. We are able to put on our SAN storage. Next, we decided to understand the work of disaster recovery, RPO and RTO. These things are important because directly associated with our backup environment. So I'm going to tell you about the work of DR. So DR is basically, you can say that definitely disaster recovery. And the meaning of disaster recovery, right? The meaning of disaster recovery, which is downtime associated with maybe your hardware, maybe with the natural disaster, natural climates, or maybe a network outage, power outage, data center burn, or hardware failure, or maybe software operating system corrupted. So whatever situation that impact to your environment, whatever situation that make your infrastructure down, it's our responsibility. We need to take care. So how we can do that? Let's try to understand about the concept of disaster recovery. Means what are the things can impact your running infrastructure. The first one is natural climates, and let's start with hardware failure. Right, hardware failure is a part of disaster recovery. Network outage, right? This is another part, and operating system corrupt. If any file or folder or any program files are missing from your operating system, then definitely it will impact to the base machine. It will impact to the services. Natural climates or natural disaster is also a part of DR, right? Or any situation or any other kind of things, maybe security issue. I'm talking about cyber attack, right? Whatever situation, cyber attack is also a kind of a situation that impact your running infrastructure. Next, yes, hard disk failure. I'm talking about disk failure is also a kind of reason of DR. Question: you are the backup engineer. You are responsible to take care. You need to up your infrastructure, whatever situation that you are facing. So you need to prepare from today, right? To protect your environment in future. Let's take an example. You are going to take the backup of one maybe physical machine or maybe virtual machine. We created one ESXi host. This is ESXi host, and in ESXi host, we already created multiple virtual machines. By using Veeam backup software, right? By using Veeam software, we are able to protect all the VMs that we created in our ESXi. Where we need to put it? We need to put it in dedicated storage. I'm talking about the SAN storage. Now, backup will not help you in situation of downtime with disaster recovery. If the physical activity happen with your infrastructure, which is considered as a DR, but backup will not help you because you know that backup is a part of schedule. To protect your environment, you must need to involve replication, right? So what exactly happened in the case of replication? The meaning of replication, we are going to create a multiple copy or more than one copy of your existing services. ESXi available, number of virtual machines we have already configured with the Veeam backup, and we are going to set a replication. So in case of replication, you can store your backup files in different shared storage. It could be a cloud, it be maybe a different storage that you establish in different geographical location, right? So replication will copy the each and every changes that you are performing with your VM, that you're performing with your ESXi, or that you're performing with any physical computer. It will immediately copy the same things in different location. If any situation, if any problem occur with this location and the infrastructure is down, then we are easily able to up our infrastructure from different location. This is the actual work of DR. I'll show you the practical with the help of Vim backup and application. This is our agenda, right? So I hope you guys are okay with the disaster recovery, right? The rest of the things we'll discuss practically, but your concept must be clear because you are going to take care of the large infrastructure. So it's our responsibility. We need to clear everything. Let's talk about RPO. The work of RPO, which is recovery point objective. The meaning of recovery point objective, very, very simple to understand. Guys, you know that you are going to take the backup. This is my ADDS machine, okay? And this is my backup software, the machine that I'm currently using and install the backup software. And you can consider it as a destination or storage. Fine. Backup. We can set up backup of our ADDS by using what? Scheduling. You are going to schedule it, right? ADDS is really important server of every organization. So let's take an example. You are going to schedule the backup of ADDS in every 2 hours, right? Your backup tool, the Beam Backup, will take the backup of your ADDS machine in every 2 hours. This is repetitively task. In every 2 hours, you are able to get one checkpoint of your ADDS. Guys, it could be anything. You can take the backup of ADDS, SQL Server, databases, any kind of file server, ESXi, whatever type of method that you are going to use. RPOs will be applicable for everything. Okay. Now, what will be the RPO? Then RPO will be 2 hours. Means 2 hours data loss will be acceptable. The RPO will be 2 hours because let's take an example. The backup that we schedule for, let's take an example, 8 p.m. IST, right? So one backup is completed at 8 p.m. Second backup will be appear. Second backup will be run at 10 p.m. So 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. This is data loss acceptable time. This is the point that you need to add in case of backup because backup always work according to the schedule and RPO will decide the data loss acceptable time. So according to the situation, see, the data loss acceptable time will be 2 hours. It may be 4 hours. It may be 6 hours. It may be 1 week. It may be one day. It's totally depend upon you. I hope everyone okay with the concept of RPO. Can we talk about the RTO as well? Next, RTO. The another important part, RTO. And now this is directly associated with RPO. This one is considered as a recovery time objective, right? What we can say that this is recovery time objective that associated with your schedule. Now you already taken a backup of ADDS, right? And you know that in ADDS, multiple services come into the picture. Your object, user, groups, computers, group policy, DNS, whatever things that you install. This one is our VM backup, right? And again, SAN storage, which is responsible to contain all the information related to the backup. So contain the all files. You already taken the backup of ADDS. Everything is okay. Your ADDS is down. But no worry about it because you have already taken the backup. So recovery time objective, as per the name suggests, I decided to recover the all Active Directory services in maybe new server. This is new machine, and we are going to revert back all the deleted object. We are going to perform the recovery. The RTO will be applicable size of backup data, right? Size of backup data, right? Type of network. Type of network in the sense you can consider as the speed that you are currently getting in your network environment, in the locality network environment, and based on network traffic, based on network traffic as well. Clear? Let's take an example. You are going to successfully revert back or recover your data within 30 minutes. Okay? Then what will be the RTO? Your RTO will be 30 minutes. Clear? Your RPO will be 2 hours. Your RTO 30 minutes. Guys, this is all concepts related to the fundamentals of backup. This is day one. And next, we are going to talk about how to set up the infrastructure, because we are going to follow Vim architecture, where we can going to discuss about backup server setup, about proxy, about repository. These 3 points we are going to discuss practically. And then we'll talk about the installation, data flow concept also. So these things we are going to cover in next class. Stay tuned with Teach Me Cloud. Do subscribe Teach Me Cloud. Will give you the quality based content related to the Vim backup and replication, and definitely you feel like it's better than live classes. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye bye. We are going to connect soon in next class. Bye everyone.